Welcome to Drug Readers.
Oh, shit. So, like, Matt does a sound check, and then we delete it.
And then I never tell you, and I'm going to actually start recording.
So, every beginning of our podcast is a little
little sample of real life.
It's behind the curtain.
The pine curtain.
Actually, like, I wish we would change our bio. Like,
we can.
I know. I don't know why we don't, but like, I'd like the hidden gem behind the pine curtain or something. Now that I say it out loud, it sounds super gay. That's all I need to do. I just need to vocalize things and then...
Hey, open up them curtains.
Yeah. The pink curtains. Pussy. Oh. I'm glad we're doing it today.
Yeah, me too.
Because Monday was going to... I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it Monday anyway.
Yeah, well, everyone canceled on band practice Monday, and I was like kind of really thankful for that because I was about to cancel too because of my kids and like a bunch of other shit was going on. I was like, oh shit.
My kids were going to be there too.
Then when someone like Josh said he couldn't come, and I was like, you piece of shit, why can't you come?
Yeah, and
then
Chad's like, I'm in Odessa.
And I was like, yeah, you guys suck. So I didn't have to take any of the heat.
Nice. What's funny is like, Chad has to let us in typically, except for now I know the door code.
I know how to get in there.
So I was fixing to, I don't know, I was 45 minutes from leaving here to go to practice.
Yeah.
When he's like, oh, I'm in Odessa. Like, that would have been useful information.
So, fun fact.
Beforehand.
I think he told me that Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, you were not.
But I was in, like, pure goblin mode.
Right, yeah.
Did we talk about that?
Not on the podcast.
Oh, good. Good, there's so much... We golfed, that's right. We played golf.
Well, we were at a golf course.
Dude, that was the worst I've ever played in my entire life.
All three of us had very poor rounds.
So, like, to say that was my worst time playing golf, I did better my first time playing golf.
Yes.
Than I did last Sunday.
Yes. Facts.
I could have caught my drive because it came all the way back around. Explain that to me, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
All right, flat earthers.
Yeah, prove that. Prove that, atheist.
Well, I mean,
God is real.
Except at the golf course.
Actually, the whole time we were playing, I was like, God fucking hates me. For some reason, that's my go-to when I'm not doing well.
Yeah.
I think it's like just childhood bullcrap. Just religious, I don't know, what's the word? Trauma?
Yeah.
So now when I'm not doing well, I'm just like, God hates me.
It's your fault.
It's your fault, Matt. Spy. Yeah, that was the worst golf I ever played.
It was not.
Usually
I mean, it was fun, but it was like, oh no. What is wrong?
Like, drinking didn't even take away the pain of it.
Right.
Usually I can get to a certain point, I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But like, I don't know. When I woke up that morning, like, horrible cotton mouth.
Yeah. Well, you tied one on the night before.
I'm a degenerate.
Yeah. Every
time there's an Ollie show and you see me up there, guarantee it, I'm not doing well.
Right.
Well, I'm doing great, but I'm like...
In the moment.
So you know Jeremy?
Yeah. Charlton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy passed out behind the... Like where I sit back there taking money.
Yeah, right behind the counter.
And my marker, they're like, draw on his face. And I was about to, but I was like one-eyeing it a little bit, and I was like, I'm going to poke him in the eye. So Kevin Blaylock grabs it, and he goes up there, and he's trying to draw like a it was either a teardrop or a swastika, I can't really remember, but we were going to draw something.
Yeah.
Well, just every time he would touch it, he'd go, rub his face. So there's this giant blue shit all over his face.
Poor dude. That's what happens when you pass out at a show.
I told a guy I could hold him down and kiss him, and there was nothing he can do about it because he was being a little shit.
That's so funny. That was my favorite story that you told on Sunday.
Yeah, I was walking to the bathroom and I was like, excuse me, gentlemen, I got to pee real bad. And he's like, well, don't fall in, pussy. Like, just being silly, I guess. And, like, I turned around and just made, like, full eye contact and was like, I could kiss you on the fucking mouth and there's nothing you can do about it. I can hold you down and kiss you. And he's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I hope, like, in my mind, I hope it was like him go like, what do you,
Yeah. How do you come back at that?
I learned that from Jacob Thompson.
Nice.
Jacob Thompson, if every time he was like, someone was getting like kind of wild with him, he's like, I'm going to lick your ears, dude.
Just something wild.
Yeah. I mean, or I was like, I'm going to fry your brains, motherfucker.
I hope that when that guy, every time that guy tells that story, because you know he's going to tell that story every time he gets hammered.
Yeah.
And I hope it escalates to the point where like
He raped
you took him into the bathroom and had your way with him.
Yeah.
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 And then you made him fall in.
But by the time that story evolves there, I'll be 6'9", 450 pounds.
Right.
Looks like the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be this guy.
Yeah.
So when it all comes out in the wash 20 years from now, like in the Inside Edition or 2020.
You're like, huh, that story sounds familiar except for a few key details.
Yeah. He's going to be like, I could do nothing about it. That's actually awful. I don't know.
That's how he comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we're not saying that's every gay person's story.
I hope not.
I hope not. That's rough.
That would be a hell of a way to find out.
That would be a while.
You're like,
Oh, fuck.
like, wait a minute. You're kind of into this.
Hey, Father, hold on. Yeah. We're going balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Saturday there was 4 bands that played, and every one of them were fucking incredible.
That's good.
The band Iced Wrist.
Yeah.
They're from Nebraska,
Ooh.
Lincoln, Nebraska, and they shook the fucking building. They rocked it harder than we could.
Nice.
I mean, they really wore it out. So everyone thought it was supposed to be like a weird experimental shoegazy kind of night.
I think that's because Cloverfield. was
Cloverfield,
playing.
yeah. Those
No.
boys were not that.
Nice.
They were like in your face, knuckle dragging, beat down hardcore.
Wow. So they would have fit in well with like,
Stranger.
yeah.
It would have been that like after those guys came back, I was already like, I know what show needs to happen.
Yeah.
I have it.
That's cool.
Pretty good attendance. Proud of everyone who showed up.
Yeah, the videos and pictures I saw, it looked like it was pretty packed, which is great. That's good for the continuation of
Well, I
doing the
think-
shows there.
I think because I know Zach Israel posted on Facebook like this is a venue now.
Yeah, we're doing a show a month.
Well, yeah. Once or twice a month, there's going to be a show at Ollie's.
Right.
And that is everything. Like, that's awesome. They even sold, like, merch from the Ollie's during, like, I was ringing people up, like, they're picking, like, things off the wall.
See, that's great.
I fucking love it.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Like, if you're open,
Like,
do
who says a
do
store,
business.
Yeah. Who says a store can't be more than a store?
Right. Well, also, if like I said, if you're going to be open, you might as well do business.
Like Don TVs and Appliances. It was the Get More store.
Yeah.
Same thing with Ollie's.
Yeah. Without the like weird repo stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you could repo a skateboard.
No, it's a cash only. You got once it's gone.
Yeah.
There's no payment
This
methods
is yours.
or rent to own shit.
It's a very simple transaction. You give
Rent
me
rent to own like skateboards would be the worst business plan ever.
it broke.
I'm not paying for this thing off. It don't work no more.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll away.
The resale value would be horrible.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, they sold product. There was enough people. I mean, it's getting bigger and bigger every time.
It's fantastic. I think it's good too that different bands are playing there.
Yes.
Like I would like to play there more. I know we've already played there a few times, but
Yep.
I don't want to play there
I don't want to
every time
overstay.
there's a show. Yeah, I don't want to be housebound or anything like that.
No. Like, I think if we played there 3 to 4 times a year.
Yeah,
if
once a
we-
quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, not in a row.
Right.
I love getting these guys coming here and they're like, this is the craziest venue. That's like the main through line with all these bands.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's a skateboard shop that has a stage.
Right.
What is fucking cooler than this?
And a little half pipe.
And like, yeah, and dudes like my age, like this is like a callback of nostalgia, like fucking all the skateboard videos,
Yep.
MTV, like
Yep.
all the cool shit.
Yep.
It's full circle moment.
Yeah, and it's really kind of a DIY deal too, which is great because it's not a bar, it's not a
Nope.
it's a skateboard shop
This
during the day and a avenged crusader of the music scene once or twice a month at night.
yeah.
So it's perfect.
Yeah. There's this chick that came in there. Well, first off, I was slamming beers and taking money. Also, I will apologize to Chad. I know I didn't let anyone slip by. I don't know. But like just in case, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, there was this chick, she came in there and she had like a grocery bag full of beers. And she's like, "Do I have to show you my ID for this?" And I was like, "I don't know, do you?"
You already have them.
Yeah, like I don't I'm gonna call your dad. No. It was just a weird moment. I was like,
I'll call your mom.
yeah, I'd have called her, dude. It was gnarly. And it's cool to see regulars coming in there. Like, there's people that come to every show. Like, it's cool support.
Yeah, I mean that's like you said, it harkens back to some of the old school days when every local show, between 1 to 3 venues, you would have, a handful of people that were at every show, regardless of who was playing or what the music was.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was like the freaking. I mean, that was the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the sense like we're scene kids. That was our scene.
Yeah, those are the people that like.
Support regardless.
Right, and like those are a lot of those people we're still friends with
Today.
to this day because
Absolutely.
of that.
Absolutely.
So
Like, it's so cool.
that's great. I think it's fantastic.
Fucking, it's so cool, like, hanging out with Kevin Blaylock while live music's being played.
Yeah,
Because 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you're hanging out with a stinkier Kevin Blaylock. He smelled bad back in the day. He smelled like shit. Because he'd only bathe, like, once a week. And he drank, like, whiskey.
yeah.
He stunk. I'm just doing that because he gives me a hard time. I love you, Kevin. I know you listen to the podcast. Congratulations on your badass minivan.
Dude, that thing looks sick.
I can't even give him a hard time about it because I see it. I'm like, oh shit, that thing kind of fucks a little bit, dude.
Yeah,
He said he's going to put like the Vans stripe down the side of it.
Nice.
Like the shoe.
yeah, that'll be cool.
I was like, damn, fuck you, man. That's a good idea. I don't know. No, but like, it's just so fucking cool to be a part of it.
Yeah,
Like when I try to talk to like new chicks or anything like that, that's like one of the first things I tell them. Like, I'm part of all these music shows. You want to come to one? Like,
we may not ever play a show, but I can take you to a show.
that's one thing I hate is like, oh, you're in a band. Do you have any music you can show me? I'm like,
No.
I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
Because there is music.
Right.
But it's like, listen, don't. That one chick I told you that was the last message we had was like, we're running with Giants on Spotify.
Nice.
And then she like turned
Stop
off.
talking to you.
Yeah. It's hard out there for a pimp.
Yeah, I like that we're practicing up there now too. That's pretty legit.
It is so cool. It's so cool.
Like I enjoy jamming at a house, and that's cool. But I like doing it somewhere like that a lot more, where it gives you more of a feel of performance.
Well, we're getting live sound better.
Yeah.
Like I can hear your bass like nobody's business now.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Chad, I guess, for moving my cabinet off the stage because that thing's a beast.
We did that. Yep. I didn't do that. I moved it back on the stage.
Well, thank you.
But
I have new casters. I just haven't put them on yet because we didn't practice on Monday.
yeah, Chad did. I was like, when I got there Saturday, and I noticed like your cab was off the stage, and I went back there and I saw all the stuff, and I was like, "Where's our heads?" And Chad's like, "Follow me." He took me like down a crazy labyrinth, and then underneath a bunch of shit, our cabs were like, our amps were like neatly packed and hidden. I was like, "Dude, what a good friend."
Yeah, they're small, so it's easy to stash them away somewhere.
He let them play his drum set. He backlined with his drum set.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, and he told all the youngins, he's like, "You break my ride, you buy the ride." And they're like, "Haha," and he's like, "I ain't fucking around."
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, you won't get paid tonight. Be
Yeah.
my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Oh, good. I'm glad you found them.
He looks like a banker with those glasses on.
Yeah. What's what was the name of that movie that was like if Superman went bad? Brightburn or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
So like if he takes those glasses off, that's what he turns into.
yes.
Like so
Yeah.
he's Clark Kent right now, or Kent Clark, whatever the name would be of the opposite Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's here with his sons, so they're extra ramped up.
Well, they're entertaining each other though, so it's awesome.
actually kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, God, dude, he hasn't stopped talking today since I've had him after work. He's gotten like really like hyper fixated on naming things like
Yeah.
scary movies, and it's like,
like coming up with names or just like listing them.
no, he'll come up with a name and then explain it,
That's cool though.
but it's like not good
Well,
because he's doing so many of them.
yeah,
Like his work is outworking him.
right.
Yeah.
it's a quantity over quality,
Yes,
spray and pray kind of a situation.
he is. What's that dude?
Michael Bay.
That's one. That's one. No, the fucking Scientologist guy. He has like the record for having the most science fiction books ever published.
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
Ray Hubbard? Not Ray Hubbard. That's a Blake. What the fuck is his name? Scientologist. Whatever. It's all gookily gook. It's gobbly-goop. Wouldn't it be crazy, though? Like when you die, you find
L.
out...
Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
You were close.
Hubbard was one of wouldn't it be crazy when you die, you find out Scientology was the right one?
It's okay. I don't really.
They're like, no, you got all
I
these,
don't know if I have a preference. At
you
this
got all
point.
these ghosts in your bones that you got. You can't be clear. I don't know. Sounds like straight garbage. I've never met anyone that was into Scientology either.
Me either. I don't think you get a lot of it around here.
You got to be rich to be in it.
That helps.
Yeah. Yeah, but my son's here and they're just destroying his room probably. I apologize in advance.
Joke's on you. It was already destroyed.
Let's see.
So we're going to the studio again this weekend
Yep.
as a 4-piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. SideQuest Wizard.
R.I.P. 5-piece band. No hard feelings. I mean,
No, it's okay. I'm
I
not upset about it. I mean, I'm a little bummed out about it, but like I get it. People have to move on. People have to do their own thing. It is what it is.
I mean, I can't sit here and lie and say I'm not completely bummed
Right.
and taken aback.
This is a little bit of a surprise.
It was surprise, but here we are on the cusp of something cool, I guess.
Well, it's it'll make us step up and try a little bit harder. So that's not a bad thing.
So I've been actually practicing.
Yeah.
That's when we're not at practice. And I've been like trying to rewrite things so it sounds good, but also I can just play it live on stage.
Yep.
And it's not going to happen. We're going to have to record tracks and play to them.
That's okay.
I don't know, man. Some songs will be fine. Some songs will be absolutely fine.
I think there's only a couple
yeah.
that are going to be like, oh, we have to completely restructure this whole
Well, like
thing.
The War.
Yeah.
The War is... I think The War will be only...
That
record
relies heavily on
Yep.
2 guitar parts.
Yep.
2 distinct guitar parts.
That fart sounded spooky. It sounded like a ghost coming out of a window. That's how we bring the mood back up. We fart on the mic. I don't know. I wish there was more information about what was going on, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay. Like I said, people move on. People have to do their own thing.
I wish I had the same like Joey, the guy recording us, when we told him, he's like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I
Like,
didn't even think he acknowledged it. I think I missed a message
Oh,
because that was right in the middle of when I was switching everything over from one phone to the other.
oh.
So I had to I would look at one and be like, "Did I get that message?" Okay. Yeah. So
That guy is so freaking cool. I'm ready to see him again.
Yeah, I
I
like
told him
Joey
he
a
better
lot.
have a big old wet kiss for me.
Yep.
Daddy's coming home. He must think like when you get old, it's really cool. Like he sees us and he's like, "Oh, that's my future."
It can be. You just gotta not. Give
I
a
think he's
shit.
going to be a lot more successful in his future than where I'm at right now.
Maybe.
He's good at what his job.
He's very good at what he does.
He's very good at what he does. Yeah, but we're Josh is going tomorrow. because he keeps scheduling fucking studio time during the week and people have to work.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not. I could take the day off, but I'm not. That's money.
Yeah. Iken has this.
It's money.
It's the Thursday, Friday, Sunday thing that throws me off.
I don't know what's going on Saturday.
He's the guy. He's booked. He may not be booked, but the studio's booked,
Oh.
so he couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Of course, by then all we need is that Studio B side. We don't need the big studio.
So on well, he has a recording of New Age Gaze. He has like a scratch track that Chad can drum to, right?
If Chad sent it to him, yeah.
That's a very good point. That might not have happened yet. Because that's what we're supposed to do Sunday,
Yeah, we got to do Creep.
which is,
It's gonna be super easy.
well,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We'll just layer guitar tracks on it. The studio's fine,
Yeah, I got to figure out that guitar. I forgot all about that song.
and then the new one. So
Yeah.
which will,
The
I'm
new
not-
one won't take.
No.
I don't think the new one will take any time.
No.
I mean, there's parts where I'll be like really critical about it because I
Yeah.
want it to sound crispy and clean.
We'll just add 2 extra guitar tracks on it and
Mm-hmm.
mix them down and call it good.
Yep.
I ain't worried.
I ain't
Of course,
either.
I just play bass, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you.
Yeah, like no, it's I'll be done in like 30 minutes. It's fine.
That's because you're good though. That's not because of.
Mm.
When you recorded last time, it was like the 2-take wizard.
And that was only because he made me do 2 tracks.
Yeah. He's like, let's get another one just in case you like it better. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
You could layer them on top of each other, and you're just like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Did you do another take? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I got to go to Ollie's and get my bass.
I gotta.
I was gonna get it on Monday night, but
So, do you think I need to bring my? Could be a conversation on the group chat.
nah, we'll have it here.
Yeah. I was just thinking I should bring like my cabinet and stuff.
You can.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't use the cabinet. Did you use Dennis's cabinet last time, or did you just
on
go?
some of it, yeah. Some of it, but like then again, we had to like be very gentle because he was using that ribbon
Right.
mic, and
I mean, you could bring it if you wanted to, and then,
yeah.
or I'm sure you could message Joey and say, "Hey, do you have something I can use?"
Does he? I should ask him if he has a cab I can use. I
Yeah,
can
just bring
my
your head. Yeah, I bet he does. I bet they've got a whole stack of stuff up there.
Yeah. So you got to update. You got to update for me with this thing on the thing.
Not really.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging out cool or hanging out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chatting.
Just chit
Nothing.
chatting.
No new developments.
Watching the new river be formed.
Maybe.
Watching the waterfall over the hill. I don't know. I'm so bad at like saying whatever that is. I'm just like.
No. It's just like we're both super busy between my kids and her work schedule.
Yeah.
It's hard to get together and do anything, so just kind of playing it by ear.
Well, if you ever need a babysitter, you know where I'm at. Come over to Uncle Matt's trailer and we can watch MASH.
Yeah.
Hey kids, you want to see how many beers Uncle Matt can drink?
But no, I mean, it's going good. It's just conversation at this point, so
But that's cool though.
I have no expectations.
That's good. Just keep yourself reserved.
Yeah.
Keep it close to your chest.
Trying not to get like excited about something that's not
That's
necessarily
the
a thing.
fucking hardest
It's
part.
tough.
No, that's the hardest part. Especially like a bunch of goobers like me. Like, I get excited quick.
Me too.
Like, once I figure out like, oh, you like me, and
Yeah, maybe not no expectations. I have tempered expectations. That's a better
yeah,
word. Better way to put
that's
it.
better. I don't think she listens, but
I think she does.
oh shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Hi, almost date. That's gonna be a cool story to say at your wedding.
No. You can tell it at my funeral.
Funerale. What else is going on? I feel like it's been like a fucking like not much has happened. Like just besides the basic mundane nonsense. I haven't kept up with anything politics or newsworthy.
I know the inauguration's next week
Okay.
on Monday.
Yeah.
So I think
They've already banned Red Dye 3 or Red Dye 40 out of the FDA did.
nice.
They've already started with that. I guess they're just trying to get ahead of it before.
TikTok might shut down on Sunday.
Why is that?
It's a China thing.
Yeah, but everyone's going over to the other one.
What's the other one?
Red book, red something, lemon 8.
I don't know.
There's some other ones,
I
but
don't-
they're all China. Ice cream. They're all, but I don't know.
I don't.
It's been
I don't
open
think
for-
It's, I don't think it's. I don't know if it's the TikTok end of it or if it's the U.S. end of it, but I know that
Well, TikTok will remain open. It'll just be banned here in America.
right. But they were talking about like somebody from the U.S. buying it.
That Mr. Beast kid said he would.
Yeah.
I don't know how serious that is, but I think that was something talked about.
Yeah, I heard that.
But it's already almost banned. I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think if somebody stateside buys it,
Right.
it won't happen.
It'd be super cool just to have Instagram and Facebook to worry about, because like I forget about we have a TikTok,
Yeah.
and like honestly, we only get 300, 400, 500 views.
It's pretty good though.
No, it's not bad. I mean, that's eyes on the prize. But I get it. Like, people see those videos and they're like, you know what? I'll drop everything and listen to it right now. I hope they do.
That'd be cool.
That'd be super dope.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know if that's what's happening.
It's like my buddy told me that I didn't know he listened, but he said that he listens to us a lot. He didn't say all the time, but a lot. Like, I don't think he's heard every episode, but he's
Yeah.
heard some of them. And he's like, yeah, whenever Rogan is over, your podcast starts. So, like, if we're either, trailing Rogan in somebody's algorithm,
That's great.
I'm okay with that.
No, that's freaking awesome. And, like, if you just want to do that, like, turn us on.
It's just background noise.
If you're in the shop,
Yeah.
start it in the morning. Let your friends listen to
Yeah.
it.
Force feed it to your coworkers.
Hold them down and put a gun to their forehead and tell them they're going to listen to this or you're going to not live anymore.
I know there's a handful of dudes that I work with that listen to it.
Yeah, same at my place. Same at my place. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not giving up. That's for damn
Oh, no.
sure.
No.
Like, for some reason, I guess it's because, like, the algorithm knows me too well now. I get these, like, inspirational quotes that's like, the only difference between someone who didn't make it and someone who did made it, the one who made it started it. I was like, yeah, man.
I started things.
I mean, I'm worried. This has been the most consistent thing I've done in a very long time,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's been helpful. And McCade what is he wearing?
It's a zombie pigman costume from Minecraft.
I get it now. He also looks like Kimberly from Power Rangers, too, a little bit, in that costume. Which, if there was a Power Ranger to dress up after, it'd be her.
She was the cute one.
I don't know, I had, like, a crush on the yellow one.
Trini.
Trini, that's right. I had a thing for her a little bit. And the black one. Had a thing for the black one. Zach.
I think his name was Zach.
Yes. Ah.
Yeah, so I think like the political world's gonna get. I think the only reason it's kind of been calm right now is because Jimmy Carter just died. So like,
Did you see the? I don't know how real it is. I don't know how like accurate it is. They had a professional lip reader,
oh, I saw that.
and they were doing the lip reading between Obama and Trump.
Yeah, he was
And
like, "Let's get together and go play golf."
Yeah, there was that, and
He
like
was just talking absolute garbage on Kamala.
bad. Well, like you can see their mouth,
Yeah.
and you can. I mean, that's kind of like that's what lip reading is. You just fill in the spot, but Obama's like, "Hello, Mr. President." He's like, "President 2 times," like
Yeah,
2 times president, and then like he said, like, I don't know. He's like, I never doubted you for a minute, which is crazy because Obama was talking all that wild nonsense,
yeah,
but he was like saying like I had to do what I had to do because he wouldn't leave. we had to call an audible.
Right.
And then Kamala walks into the screen, and Trump's like, "She hates me." She's like, "She's an idiot, so I don't know what to tell you." I was
He's
like,
like,
"Oh my god!"
Because we should get together and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
I'm flying back tomorrow to play golf. You want to come? And he was like, yeah, we'll work something out.
That would be kind of dope to play golf with Obama and Trump.
It would be wild.
I was trying. It looked like someone was dying.
It might happen.
So like, Trump has incredible golf game,
Yeah.
but he plays like twice a week for the past
Probably more than that.
probably more than that. He has a golf course. He has many golf
Yes,
courses.
he does.
My buddy played his golf course in Florida. One of his golf courses in Florida, like Tiger Creek.
Yeah. Well, at Trump International, there's a course. There's like 3 courses on the golf course, and one of them is like an invitation-only course. That's like his personal course, kind of.
Let's make a promise
Like,
right now.
because the only reason I know that is because Good did a video with his granddaughter, and she played with him.
Oh, really?
And so they got to play that course, and it was
Yeah.
like one of the few times it's been filmed and like seen by people that are not, to do who's
Yeah.
who kind of folks.
Yeah. So let's make a promise.
Okay.
Let's get this podcast to a place financially that we can buy a golf course. That way we don't have to spend $50 every time we want to play golf.
That'd be cool.
We call it
Just build a golf course.
golf beers.
It's probably cheaper to build one than it is to buy one.
I think so. We'll just buy some land and make golf.
Yeah. It could be like a cool like par 3 course, 9-hole par 3 course.
That would be dope.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Just move the pins every day.
Yeah. Or make like one hole impossible. Like there's people with shotguns and you like pool, shoot your ball out of the air.
Like skeet shooting in golf. That would be wild.
That'd be terrifying. Someone would die
Yeah.
because like anything we're involved with, there will be a lot of consumption.
There's an element of danger involved in anything that we're participating in.
That's the truest statement I think
Yeah.
I could give you.
Yeah.
Like there's something.
It's usually self-endangerment,
Yeah.
but there's still an element of danger.
Well, like this has been from years back. Anytime you and I have ever been close to each other and there was beers drank, there's something dumb. What is going on? What are you doing? Those tags drive me crazy too, man. That's why I buy tagless shirts, or I rip the tag out. Yeah, that's true. We can just cut it. But like years ago at the apartments,
The old baseball days.
yeah, we would rip balls at each other drinking the
Yeah.
whole time.
Nobody got hurt?
Somehow, well, because we got hands on us.
Yeah.
But like, I remember like I'll never forget. These girls were like, "Y'all are gonna kill each other," because there was like a pile of bottles beside me and a pile of bottles beside you.
Yeah.
That was there was a party going on. Could care less.
Right.
Me and you were sitting there just chit chatting, talking, doing
on,
this,
on the tennis courts.
just doing this, and we were playing catch with each other.
Yeah.
Because our dads did it. No, but like
Facts.
But like that was that.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, I was like, that was mildly dangerous.
Oh yeah.
I don't talk to any of those guys anymore.
Because we weren't just like lobbing the ball.
No,
Like, we're like, hey, look, let's see if I can throw a curveball.
Yeah.
Or 2-seamers, like
Yeah.
humming it.
ripping it.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, we're what 30, 40 yards away from each other, whatever a tennis court size is.
Yeah. A couple hundred feet.
Just ripping them.
Yeah.
That was nuts. I don't talk to those guys anymore. It really bums me out sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
I know Grayson's doing well with Hang Time. He has that streaming.
Yeah.
Check them out if you like watching dudes play video games and hearing funny things. He does it with a guy named Sean Boland, and I went to high school with Sean, and he was a really good friend of mine. Like, Grayson was too. And it's cool seeing him do that. Like, I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
The Bunn brothers, I don't know anything what's happening to them.
I'll see them occasionally around town.
Yeah, they probably still live in Latch.
Probably, yeah.
I see Andrew Bunn every once in a while at Walmart.
Yep.
I'd give him a big old hug. Big soft teddy bear.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Remember when he passed out in the bathroom? We couldn't open it because he was
In front of the door,
in front of the door. That was really cool.
Remember when he peed in the air conditioner?
Yeah. Ooh. Can't make that up.
No, that was. Oh, I just got sprayed all back on.
He got covered. Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that was wild. That was a bad idea. He goes, yeah, that was not good.
That was good. He was like one of the funner people to drink with. Because he probably shouldn't have been drinking
No.
as heavy as he was.
No, but once he started,
There's no stopping
it
him.
was just go until you can't go no more.
And like, I remember his brothers would drink hard, or not at the time. Colin wouldn't, but Taylor was about it.
Yeah.
We would do 40 Fridays. Every Friday we'd buy like a box of 40s, and we would drink Bud Ice 40s.
Ugh.
That's what we did.
It's cheap.
It was great. It was great. You get like some kind of weird street cred holding like a lukewarm 40, and like you drink 4 of them, you're absolutely obliterated.
Yeah.
But it would get to a point where like Taylor's like, "All right, Andrew, dial it back." And Andrew's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great. I don't know how those guys are doing. I miss them dearly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming they're doing okay, or we would have heard otherwise.
Yep. Yeah, I got 2 phone calls back to back from a friend yesterday.
Yikes.
And like I'm at to that age where like that's not great. Someone I haven't heard from in a while.
Yeah.
And it was about a job. It wasn't about but like
that you immediately think, oh, something's wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't and that was like this is the first time in my life I realized like that's where my mind goes now.
Yep.
Used to be like, oh, he's just trying to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
But now like losing people.
And it wasn't just a text message. Like it was.
God, yeah, why are you calling me?
Yeah.
And why are you calling me like back to back?
Right.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
dude.
that's. Ugh, yeah.
I know I talked to Ben Jordan through Reels on Instagram.
Nice.
And that's great. We didn't talk for a very long time. And we really don't talk now, but we send each other the most fucked up shit on Instagram has to offer, so.
If TikTok goes away, that's what I'm gonna miss the most. Is like the random conversations like me and you and Chad have on TikTok that are just like, you're not actually talking.
No.
You're just sending each other stupid videos or videos that you think the other person will like.
Well, I send like nostalgic videos.
Yeah, that too.
Like I love that stuff. And like I think I've tainted my Instagram so horribly. Like my TikTok's more lined up with like music and
Yeah.
funny things. My Instagram is horrible.
I don't get on Instagram much.
Like I can't like the whole thing like you start talking to a girl and she's like, "Let me see your For You page." I can't let anyone do that.
I've never been asked that before.
It's apparently it's a thing. These women's. Are you looking at your For You page?
I am.
I'll pull mine up. I guarantee it. Mine's
Oh, I gotta log back into it. Hold on.
more gross.
Well, I don't doubt that.
Let's go. I'll show it to you, but you can't say words.
Deal.
What are you doing? Pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a Jedi, and then there's just a lot of other stuff. Surprised there's not a guy getting
What's
his
that
head blown off.
Weird gaping leg wound.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing about Instagram. You can just be watching a video and you're like, what is going on here? And then someone's dead like 2 seconds later. Like chick was in a parade.
Where's the For You thing?
You have to hit search, the magnifying glass.
And then it's just what pops up?
Yep. What a tasteful collect. You have this about the same as I do.
Neat.
In that way. Like,
Yeah. Which is weird because I'm not ever
well,
on
like,
here.
so, like, apparently there's this thing with women, like, talk to your man on his For You page that's actually his type. Whatever girl pops up. 1,000%. I have a type. Yeah, pause it. We'll pee.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. What a wonderful piss that was.
Yeah. I have no complaints.
Probably it's well within like top 10,000 pisses. I don't know. That might be a lie. I pee like 14 times at night because I'm at that age.
Yep.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna either be dehydrated and like float away in a pile of dust,
Or wake up every 2.5 hours to take a piss.
but during the day I don't pee at all. I drink
do.
all.
Yeah.
I don't,
You sweat it all out with all your coveralls and everything.
with all my man stuff. It's been fucking cold, dude. There ain't no sweating right now.
That's true. That's
It's been
true.
brutal.
They had the heater on upstairs at work today, and I was like, I'm sweating.
No, my type covered in tattoos, and like they look like they're bad for me.
Yeah, because they probably are.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. I don't know, but like where I'm at in my life, that's what I want. I want them to hurt me. That's where I need pain.
Well, it looked like you had an offer.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah,
But that was
That's wild.
I didn't read it. I didn't read her bio very well, but here we are. We're chit chatting, so we'll see what happens.
I guess.
I'll keep you updated.
Sure.
Let you know if I invest in KY or not. Gross.
I got a new hat.
I seen that. I didn't know if you had that hat for a while or it's new.
I got it Monday.
It's like a carpetbagger hat.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, actually.
So it's the
What is that, 5-panel? Is that what it's called?
5-panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking dope, dude.
Copper Cactus Supply.
Where'd you get it at?
I think it's the chick that owns or runs Head Over Heels, the dance place on Longview.
Okay.
It's her company.
Oh.
So I went and hung out at Old Horse on Friday night
Okay.
with Craig and his magic buddies, which is
It's actually
James.
a fun time.
It was good. I had a blast.
So
I'm not gonna remember any of it, but I had
Yeah.
the game. I remember the night very vividly because
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking very much. But like it was James,
Josh.
and I think Tyler.
Nah, I don't
Maybe I don't know. There was another
I
guy
just
there
know
that
Josh
I
and Craig.
There was another guy there that I'd never met before.
Yeah.
But James had on a hat, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Dude, that is a badass hat." But it was like blue, same kind of pattern, but different
Yeah.
Mexican blanket pattern. I was like, "That's an awesome hat. Where'd you get it at?" And he was like, "Whoa!" And Craig's like, "Shut up!" And he told me, "It's because the company's not live yet,
Oh.
so
You're an early adopter.
so they had a showcase a couple weeks ago, I guess, and that's where James got the hat."
Okay.
And so Craig sent her a message, was like, "Hey, you having one of those hats? Is the website live yet?" And she's like, "No, it's not live yet. But if he wants a hat, like, well, I can sell him one."
Cash is king.
So he brought him to work on Monday and showed me what she had, and this is one that I picked out.
That's a dope hat.
Yeah. They had some corduroy ones
Ooh.
that I was really debating, but they had one that was solid black. And I was like, eh. And then
So-
the other one that was like almost like a watercolor camo kind of deal. I didn't like the way it looked.
Yeah.
But I was really intrigued because I think the one James had was a pattern similar to this,
Yeah.
but it was corduroy. And I was like, oh, that's legit.
That's a nice
Yeah.
like I remember having corduroy pants.
I had some. I had
Yeah.
a corduroy jacket. I think I still have it.
Oh, yeah.
I think I still have that jacket.
Because like in the late 80s and 90s, that was
it's corduroy on the outside and it was like wool on the inside.
well, apparently the textile factories were like, we made too much of this shit.
We have so much wool.
we have to make this popular right now.
We've made so many couches. We have leftover material.
That's what I think fashion and other things are. They just make too much of one thing. They're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, we got to sell these neon T-shirts.
Yep. And then all the designers like, ooh, I found this for
Wow,
13
look how
cents. I'm going to
fucking-
sell it for $1 billion.
That's exactly right.
It's like $35 for the hat though. I don't. I'll pay $35 for a hat all day long.
yeah, no.
I have a problem. You know, there's like shoe guys.
I'm a hat guy.
I'm a hat guy.
I'll take a picture when I get home to show you all my hats that I never wear.
Yeah.
Like during the cold months, what's on my head right now is what I wear.
Yep.
I don't wear anything else.
Yep.
When it warms up, if I could find a really nice camouflage hat, I'm going to wear that.
Yep.
I wore the shit out of that American flag camouflage hat.
Yes, you did.
It's like in pieces.
Nice.
And I'm proud of it. And like, but I have 4,000 hats.
Me too. I have hats that I've worn one time, or
So-
some hats that I've worn 0 times.
So that
But I bought
outside Texas hat,
bought it because I like it. Yeah, that's my go-to right now.
that's probably one of my favorite hats.
It's so comfortable.
So comfortable, and it's like what I like, the little rope.
Yep.
You put a golf tee in it if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to be a douchebag like
That's a
me.
good idea, though.
Those are my kind of hats right now. I like those hats a lot with the rope on it.
Yep.
Reminds me of my grandpa.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. I just fucking love it. But all the oil field companies that work around me and they see me wearing those hats at Panther or whatever, they have hats made, and every time there's a hat with a rope, they give it to me. I have like 5 blue with a rope hats.
Dude, I love a good rope hat, but the only thing that I like, this outside Texas one fits me good because it doesn't have this issue. A lot of those rope hats have that really tall crown, and I don't have a big head,
I do.
so like I have to make the hat small enough to fit my head. So then you have this little that just pokes up and looks ridiculous.
So like, I bought some extra big hats.
Yeah, like the Mammoth Hat Company.
Yeah,
or
I thought
whatever.
that's what I needed.
Yeah.
It's not. I
Too
look like
big.
Too
big.
Yeah, I look like a child wearing their father's hat.
Nice.
Like it looks ridiculous. Like it looks like a caricature of myself.
Yeah,
Like someone's like, "Oh, Matt Smith, look at my hat." Like,
you look like a bad version, AI version of yourself.
yep, that's exactly what it looks like. So I have 3 of them because I was like, what can be? They have to be perfect, right? No, they're not. They're not.
That sucks.
I think the Richardson makes the hat that I like the best.
Yep.
And like if we ever make hats, that's
Richardson has a 5-panel that looks sick. We almost got some at the brewery back in the day.
yeah.
They look, and they fit so good.
They probably would fit me really well. Cause like my thing is I stretch hats. Like my head's not massive, but it's like fucking long. I'm like an Ethiopian. Like it's massive, dude. And like I don't know what to do about it. Like hats don't fit me the way they're supposed to. But I love wearing hats.
Yeah.
Cause I'm bald. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Like when I walk out without a hat, I honestly I can't imagine me not wearing a hat at any
You either
point.
get cold or sunburned.
Like seriously, think about it. How many times have you seen me without a hat on my head?
Very, very few.
It's not a thing. I can't. When I play on stage, my hat falls off immediately.
But
like,
that's not an intentional removing
those
of the hat.
fucking pictures at the Mineola show.
Yeah.
My hat fell off, and I'm like sweating, and like all this hair on my side of my head, and I had like, my hair was growing out.
Yep.
Haha, what a joke.
That was in your John C. Reilly era.
Fuck, yeah. I look like a complete psychopath.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a... And then I was trying to holler at old girl with that hair. That was so stupid. You guys should have stopped me. You guys...
Why?
Y'all need to be more honest with me.
No.
Y'all kept
I'm
saying
always
my hair
honest with
looks
you.
good.
It did.
And it did not, dude. Remember that guy off Scary Movie 2 with a fucked up hand?
Yeah.
We had the same haircut.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill and I had the same
No.
haircut. Yes. Yes.
I mean, if you say so.
No, I know so.
Okay, I'll stop arguing with you.
You can't.
I'm done.
Nope.
You win.
You can't. You can't stop arguing with me.
You're probably right.
It's driving you crazy. No, I look like a complete buffoon. But then when I shave my head, I look like a cancer patient. I don't know what to do. I don't know. This is where I'm doing right now. This right here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not great.
You know, you're doing the best you can with what you got to work with, okay?
Yes.
Just
I
get a
smell good.
toupee.
Ooh. That message I sent you.
It was hilarious.
I don't know how
This is
they
one
got.
of those random like marketing text messages.
So I'm thinking like someone out in the world that has my number that doesn't like me anymore signed me up for a bunch of different weird shit because I'm getting like text messages like that all the time.
Or they use your information to log into something.
All you gotta
naughty.
do is give them your number and then that's it. And they're like, I'm a big bald idiot.
I'm
Give
gonna
me.
start doing that to people.
like honestly, because I haven't signed up for anything.
Right.
I know what that is. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
The hair system, it's a toupee.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. Hims regrowth, it doesn't bring hair back from genetics.
Right.
If your genetics is shit, you're not growing your hair back.
Yeah. It might thicken up what's already there, but it's not gonna.
Yeah, you'll just look like a crazy person,
It's not
like I
gonna
did earlier this last year.
reinvigorate death.
You can't grow.
They're not practicing necromancy at Hims.
Yes, no, there's not the Necronomicon of hair growth.
That'd be pretty. Hey, if you
I'd
could get
pay-
into that market,
Dude, if there was like a dark wizard and he was like, for your soul, I'll grow your hair back,
where do I sign?
I wouldn't even look at the fine print. I'd be like, done. For the audio listeners, I was just making a signature.
Yeah.
Audio listeners.
Yeah, because we don't have anything else than that, huh? Because if you're listening to the audio, you're the listener. I'm barbecued, dude.
Your spare parts, bud.
Spare. I fucking hate being bald, dude.
I mean, you can't do anything about it, so you might as well just deal with it.
And like, I don't think
It's like I'm short and have a small penis, but you don't hear me complaining.
it's not small, dude.
Thanks.
You know what
I
you
will argue with you about that.
You don't piss on your balls.
When it's really cold, sometimes.
That's everybody. I fucking think John Holmes pissed on his balls when it was cold. Larry Holmes? John Holmes.
John Holmes.
John Holmes.
Yeah. John Hughes. John Holmes. Shit.
Yeah. I don't want to Google that.
John Holmes. It was in a Johnny Pecker song.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Y'all had crazy songs.
Yeah.
They were great.
So, like, when Johnny Pecker went to a four-piece, that's when we got really, really, really good. Like,
Yeah.
that was when it started getting to the point where, like, oh, we could actually
Do this.
do something here. This
Yeah.
is like, and then it fell apart. But that was because of people's jobs,
It's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp.
I guess.
I mean, the way I see it, I have 9 years.
Okay.
Then my son is 18.
Yep.
And like, yes, I should be able to support my kids all through life. I'll always be there.
Right.
But like 9 years from now, I could honestly go do music.
Yeah. You just got to cover your own situation.
Yeah, I'll be 44. That's not bad.
God, I'll be 44 in 2.5 years.
No, I'll be 45. Never mind. That was a lie. I'm 36. I'm old. Not you're old, but I'm old.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close enough. I'm not bald.
That's painful. Yes, you're not. You have beautiful, luscious locks.
There's a lot of it. It's just really thin.
I do like the beard right now.
I've got that baby hair though. Like
It's
always,
wispy.
It's always been fine. Just
You got like you and Legless have the same hairstylist, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm about it.
I could be an elf.
Me and Gimli are brothers. Fucking.
Like a really tall dwarf.
I am the world's tallest dwarf.
Yeah. There's a guy that I work with that I told him the other day that he was the world's tallest hobbit.
Are they gonna fight?
They'll figure it out.
I love how my son is like convulsing with every move he makes.
So they're all playing Minecraft on the Xbox right now. This is the first
Cashin-
time he's played.
He's played like a handful of times, and he tells everybody he's played it so many times because he lies. I don't know where he gets that from, but don't look at me.
There was a questioning look, not a accusatory look.
He's inherited my confidence.
The funny thing is Jameson has his headset on, and his friends are online, so he's talking to his buddies while he's playing, and they're not playing the same game. Nobody can hear the sounds of the game except for him.
Oh my god.
Like, there's an entire soundtrack and like soundboard for this game that nobody can hear but Jameson.
I think Cashin can just listen to nothing and play games. He
There's-
loves.
They would just be yelling louder if the sound on the TV was
Yeah.
on, so it's okay.
Yeah, I remember Chase Whittabort. Remember him?
Yeah.
So I was friends with his younger brother, Chris Whittabort, years ago. This is like first or second grade.
Right.
And we were at their house playing Mortal Kombat in their room.
Nice.
And we were all screaming because Chase was older than us.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like kicking our ass over and over again. Well, the tides changed with me. I figured things out.
Yeah.
I was like,
You
oh.
quit mashing buttons and figured out the combos?
Well, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I realized I can put him in the corner and just keep doing the same thing, and he can't do anything.
Right.
Well, Chase is screaming at me, and Chris is like laughing in Chase's face, like, "Look at that, Matt's killing you!" And I was screaming like, "I am God!" And then his mom came in there like, "Shut the fuck up!" It was really cool. Like later on down the years, I saw Chris, and Chris was hanging out with Drew.
Yep.
And I was like, "Do you know who I am?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're Matt Smith." And I was like, "We were friends.
Nice.
We were best friends as kids."
Weird how it happens, isn't it?
It's crazy.
So, like,
And I knew Chase from the My Plastic Friends,
Right.
and I was like, "Chase, oh my God, you play drums?"
Jameson and Kate will play this every once in a while. And Jameson's pretty damn good at it. Like, he plays a lot. He knows all, like, the weird hacks and stuff just from...
Oh man, I bet he's professional.
So, he just kills McCade. And then McCade gets so mad and they, like, will fight. It's hilarious. For, like, the first 5 minutes, and then it's like, I don't want to have this in my house anymore.
I don't. Yeah. So I have a Sega Genesis game emulator thing. Like
Nice.
it has like 200 games on it.
Yeah.
And now I have a Nintendo. The Nintendo one is completely Temu provided.
Right.
There's games called like Little Baby Dollface, and it's like Mario with a katana,
Oh, okay.
and it's like, you know,
Would have made that game easier.
fucking
Like, just a...
no, it doesn't, because the Koopas,
Yeah.
they go 400 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
They rip through there.
The Goombas.
Goombas. Like,
I saw somebody do a review of one of those, and it was like, hey, don't buy this for your kids.
yeah,
Because it has, like, weird sex games on it.
yep. I told my kids, you can't play 123, because 123 is dirty, dude.
Oh.
They
nah.
got it from their aunt or uncle as a gift.
Yeah.
And they're like, they'll enjoy this. It's the old school games. And then I was playing through it, and like we were just going through the games, and I clicked on 123, which is called like fucking Palm Island Fun Town. I don't know, something stupid. And it was
sounds
like,
like a strip club.
dude, fucking naked bitches everywhere.
In, like, 8-bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like dog food nipples on it. It was crazy. I don't think I've hit reset on anything faster. Don't answer that question.
So, like,
Your mom's listening.
I have a PlayStation 3 in the bedroom that I've had forever.
Yeah.
I only ever really played a few games on it. I used it
Right.
for, like, a Blu-ray player
Yeah.
for a long time.
Oh, sorry. Do you remember MLB The Big Show?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I love that
I still
game.
have that game.
They should play that game.
Yeah. So I bought, like, Cade loves Sonic the
Yes.
Hedgehog. So I bought this Sega Classics.
Yeah.
And it was called the Sonic.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. I don't know what that was.
That dude's my intrusive thoughts.
yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah. It was called, like, the Sonic Collection. I was like, cool, it's going to be, like, all the Sonic games.
Yeah.
It's got, like, 50, 75 games on it. And it's all these, like, old Sega Genesis video games. It's got games I never heard of before.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Some of them are absolutely trash, but
Mhm.
some of them are really cool games that I've because I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't have a Sega growing up.
Yeah.
I only got to play Sega when I went to, like, my cousin's house that
Yep.
had a Sega.
Yep.
I was like, "Wow, this is
Dude, I went from Nintendo Entertainment System to an N64. Culture shock.
yeah,
I was like, look at the curvature of this fucking character.
yeah." Well, that's
My first game, I'll never forget it. Like,
it had to be GoldenEye, right?
No, it was Pilot Wings, which was a flying game.
Yeah,
And
flight
you-
simulator.
Well, no, it was like these dudes in like you either had a jetpack hang glider or like this gyrocopter,
Okay.
and you fly around and you'd like you have to like do these weird little missions and stuff like that. I played that game for hours.
What?
Looking back at it, it was the shittiest game.
What was it? F1, not F-Zero? It was like
The racing game?
Yeah, the race. But you were like hovercrafts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
such a cool
Yes.
game.
So F-Zero was on Nintendo, and this is kind of like, it's kind of weird. Like, Grayson bought a Wii when we were seniors in high school, and Grayson used to live with me when we were seniors.
Right.
He lived at my mom's house. He didn't like have to live with us, but he was there every day for like the fucking 8 months.
Yeah.
And it was fine. I loved having Grayson with me. He's my best friend. Well, I had dabbled into the Dark Lettuce, and we were playing F-Zero on the Wii. Like the Wii has only been out for like a couple of months at this time. Grayson worked at Game Exchange, and he got it for like super cheap.
Yeah.
But like the F-Zero, like the song is really repetitive.
Yep.
It was like, you know?
Yeah. It's like the same 4 bars
Yeah.
the entire race.
But yeah, and like I was high and listening to it over and over again. I was like matching pitch, singing it while playing it, and like whooping everyone's ass. And like, he's in the zone.
Yeah.
They're like, Chad's like, back up.
We've reached equilibrium.
Yeah, he's hit Nirvana, and I was like singing like, do 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 do. Like, it was just a really dumb story, but like I'll never forget that.
That was such a fun, like, I think that was one of the first games that had like really good graphics for what it was.
Yeah, good for 1992.
Yeah, it was a cool game, dude. Because it
Mine's
wasn't
at-
like there were already a shit ton of racing games out there, like dirt bikes, race cars, but like that was the first like
Good.
alternative racing thing that wasn't a standard. Oh, you're gonna get in a race car and drive.
So
And if I'm wrong, tell me, all of you audio listeners.
you don't know better than us. There was my mom worked at a movie store. She was the manager. It used to be called 49 and More in Pittsburgh. Then she moved to the movie gallery here in Gilmer,
Okay.
which is now Anytime Fitness across from Walmart.
Yeah.
That was a store she opened years ago. But when I was a kid, I had that Nintendo Entertainment Center, and she would let me so like people would turn in games. They're like, you would rent them,
Yep.
and they had like 2 or 3 days left on the rental. So she would bring me those games.
Oh, nice.
And let me finish it out. Their rental.
Very cool.
So like on the paper, the computer or whatever, it shows it's still out for rental.
Right.
And I would get to play those games.
That's cool.
And I played all kinds of cool, weird games. I remember playing True Lies. The
They made
game
a
based off the
video
movie.
game?
Yes.
Wow.
And it was kind of gnarly.
That's a
They
wicked
had
movie.
a fucking 1/4-inch Jamie Lee Curtis trying to be seductive character, trying to like.
So I remember 2-Day Video in Longview. It's where Aaron's.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's Aaron's now, right there on the corner of Gilmer and the Loop.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Aaron's now. It's 2-Day Video. Yeah. Video Zone, something I don't remember. They used to do they had an arcade in there. They do birthday parties and stuff like that. But then
Right.
they had like the biggest selection of movies and games. Like they were more game oriented.
Probably in East Texas at that time.
Well, that's when Blockbuster was still open. But they had stuff that Blockbuster didn't have. They had a lot more games. You could rent a Game Genie from them.
Oh.
So I remember I rented a Game Genie for my Super Nintendo
that was life changing.
and brought it home, and I beat Alien vs. Predator in like 2 days
Because you had all the
because
lives.
I had the Game Genie.
Yeah.
I was like, ah!
So there was a Game Genie, and then N64 was Game Shark.
Yep.
I mean, dude, shout out to the coders and like figured out the way to do that.
Yeah.
Well, like you remember the like on Contra.
Well, yeah, it used to all be like hard codes that you could put in.
Yes.
And then on the Game Genie, you would type it in.
Mhm.
And whatever you like typed in would do different stuff. And then it would put it in for the whole thing. But you could put more than one in. So
Right.
like the old school stuff, you could do one,
Yeah.
and most of them only had one, so it didn't matter.
So I remember just talking about old cool things that games did. They had Sonic 3, but they also had the Knuckles.
Yes, the same game.
You put it in. You
Yeah.
put the Sonic 3 on top of the Knuckles,
Yep.
and then put it into
And you
your
got to
Sega,
play as
and
Knuckles.
you got to have
Yep.
because it was a lot of information to put one extra characters in the levels, so they made an entirely different
Yeah.
cartridge.
Yeah, it was like an adapter cartridge, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was That was
Y'all don't
before,
even know
that was
how-
before DLC was a thing.
No,
'Cause
yeah, you-
there was no download.
You have no idea how cool things were back then. The simplest of things. Seeing your fucking name in the newspaper, like
Yeah,
people see your
was
name
always
100
cool.
times. Like just oh man, it was the best. It was the best. Let's see, the Game Shark on N64, you could go so there was a game called GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye. Some people are like, yeah, I know exactly what that game is. But on the Game Shark, it's like all Golden Gun, DK mode, which DK mode was like it makes your head 3 times bigger so you can shoot that. What was that other game? Battle tanks. Battle tanks, you can do it with like godlike power so you don't die instantly. I don't know. The Game Shark was just top-notch technology.
I need a Game Shark for my life.
What
Is
is...
there a Game Genie for reality? Is it just alcohol?
No, alcohol is like mana. Mana?
Mana.
Just like a little potion that like... It's not health,
No,
but it gives you like...
it gives you the strength to do things.
Yes.
Mana. Yeah.
Yeah, mana. What... If I had a Game Shark for my life, like... I don't think I'm gonna like fuck with my life any. I'm just gonna do financial money.
Yeah.
So apparently this year on the taxes, you get like what was it, $3,000 a kid? I think that's what they're talking about.
Not me.
Oh, well. We'll see.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I know it went up this year.
Me and the ex kind of have some kind of agreement since we have 3 of them.
Kind of rotate.
Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
Because, scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah.
I guess that's how that goes.
Sure.
I don't know. It's hard to explain to women that you're talking to that you have a good relationship with your ex. Like if you're co-parenting well.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put it in my bio so it just doesn't become a thing.
Yeah, just be transparent about it. Be upfront about it.
Because, like,
Then it's not a weird conversation you have to have later. If it's something they're not interested in dealing with, then they can just make that choice
yeah, kick
on the
rocks.
front end.
Because, like, no, I'm not anything other than a parent with this person.
Right. But yes, they are still in my life. I still talk to them regularly.
I talk to them
Yeah.
almost as much as I talk to you.
Yeah.
Just because we have...
Children.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, like... maybe this is unveiling way too much information on a public forum. But, like... we talk about all kinds of different things. Like, we have a steady line of communication.
That's good, though.
And it's nothing like, other than kids. Like she's going through...
Well, you're still friends. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing, is you're still friends.
Well, she's going through school. I don't know. It's hard to turn that off after, like, a decade.
Yeah.
And, like, if you were doing something good with your life, I would say, hey, bro, good luck on your exams today.
Exactly.
'Cause I'm-
Same situation.
Fucking because I'm a good friend.
Yeah. Same situation.
So they write in the tablets of life.
Let it be written.
Let it be written. But, like, some of these crazy hoe bags, they're like... Not all of you are hoe bags. Some of you are, though.
But a lot of you are crazy.
God. And they don't see it. It's crazy to me.
Forest for the trees situation.
It's nuts. It's nuts. Because I've dipped my toes back into the dating apps.
Yep.
I'm having incredible luck matching with people. This is a first for me. Like I have a lot of matches, or had.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's like the universe is like showing me like, I'll give you what you think you need,
That ain't it, bro.
but that ain't it, bro. Because I'm not like usually when you talk to people, you're kind of reserved. And you're like, LOL, I like music too. Oh, that's crazy. Music's cool. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, I see that we matched. I think you're very beautiful. Before we go any further, I need to let you know a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Like I have chiseled my life out of this horrible rock you call life, and this cave I live in, I'm not leaving.
Yeah. I have requirements.
I have so much.
And none of them have anything to do with you.
No,
These are personal things.
no. If you want to be a part of the cave, where there's warmth, there's happiness, you're more than welcome to be here. But I'm not gonna compromise to be outside of the cave a couple of times and then go back to my cave when it's convenient.
Right.
I think that was a really good analogy.
I
think I painted a really, really vibrant picture on that.
So it's like the movie The Croods.
Yes.
Like the cave is safe.
I'm the dad right
Don't
now.
leave the cave.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Guy can kiss my ass. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
With his belt.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And what the belt is Poo Nanny. And I'm not falling for it.
Yeah. It's a perfect analogy.
I don't need that. I love it. Be great.
Not required.
Not required.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at in life. Used to, I would think with the other brain, and that's been a problem my whole life. The other guy has put me in very, very horrible positions. It's made me. I've had moments where I'm like, "What's another kid?" Like,
No.
no, I can't even do that though. Like now, I don't. I've had the
The old snip.
old snip.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had it
Oh, cool.
a year and a half ago.
It's great.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's
It
great.
sucked for like 4 days, and then it was okay.
Well, it's kind of weird. Oh no, dude, I took on my vasectomy like the most hillbilly country like way you could. The guy who did my vasectomy was like the king of the rodeo.
He was actually a vet.
Yeah, basically, he wore like cowboy boots, Wranglers, and he had like a starch shirt. Came in with a cowboy hat.
Nice.
Took his cowboy hat, put it upside down. My ex is watching this go down, and he's like, "Hey, cowboy, you ready to get cut?" And I am naked from the waist down,
Yep.
which is the worst way to be naked.
100%.
Like if you're half naked, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Like there's no decency to you.
Nope. Can I just take my shirt off to make myself
And
feel better?
I'm in this like I'm
You
laying.
still have your socks on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Because it's cold in there.
I wore sweatpants. That's it.
Yep.
I wore gray sweatpants. That was it. And I'm laying on this table, and I have like not a blanket, but like that thin blue.
It's like the dental sheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he comes in. You ready to get cut, cowboy? And I was like,
No.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And he said, did the nurse give you a Valium? That helps with it. I just took one myself. LOL. I don't know if that was a joke or that was like God's
50-50
the gospel.
shot.
Yeah, like I thought that he was being truthful with that sentence.
Yeah.
Then listen, you're a medical professional. There's no reason for you to jingle the bells before you do what you need to do.
Because they're still going to be there when this is over.
They don't change.
No.
That has nothing to do with the cut.
No.
That has nothing to. So, like, he looks under the hood, like I'm an old pickup truck, and he checks my carburetor, see if it still revs. I don't know. I don't know why he did that. Like, to this day, like, my ex and I have talked about it. Like, we don't know. She's a witness.
Yeah.
He just goes down there and goes, all right, let's get started. He's like, I'm going to give you this local anesthesia.
That was the worst part.
I felt...
Was the first shot was the worst part. After that, it was just like weird pressure and like tugging.
So the first shot, it felt like it was in my tailbone, how deep it was.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, everything's... Because he's like, do you feel that? I don't know what he was poking. If I'm doing the math now in my
Yeah.
head, I don't know what
No
he was...
idea.
He could have been like, like, I have no idea, dude. I could have just...
I mean, you're literally in the most vulnerable situation you've ever been in
I don't think you can be...
as a man.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
you have your shirt on and your socks on.
I was wearing a toboggan too.
and a dental blanket covering you up that's thinner than
And he
a coffee filter.
he checked his like thunk thunk
Yeah.
little wibbly
You got to
wobble.
shave it,
Yeah.
so like it's cold.
Yeah. It's
And
freezing.
And then you got like a dude that thinks he's a comedian.
And I'm taking off work on a Friday for this.
So I did mine on Memorial Day weekend
Genius.
because I was already off on the following Monday.
Yeah. Genius.
Took off Friday, went and had it done Friday morning. I went and played golf on Sunday. And then like I didn't hit the driver or anything. I was like,
just
I'll chip and putt,
Yeah.
just to go hang out and drink beer.
yeah. So he does what he needs to do. He had the key elements of what makes babies in his hands, like what he
Your
cut
vas
out.
deferens.
Yeah, and he showed them to me, like, just to make sure you know I'm not lying to you, this is what I cut out of your body. And I was like, cool, dude. And there's like little specks of blood and weird
Yeah.
goo. And I was like, oh my God, dude, what the He says, here's what I want you to do this weekend. I want you to stop by the beer store. Do you like beer, son? I was like, I guess. I was so like in shock. I was like,
Yeah, completely thrown off.
yeah. He's like, I'm giving you 24 of these pills. I want you to take one of these pills every 4 hours, around the clock. And I want you to grab this beer, put it in your beer cooler, put one in your legs and one in your hand. When you drink it, just keep switching out. Keep that beer on your...
God, I would have lasted like an hour and been asleep.
I was fucked up all week.
Yeah,
I was real fucked up. Like,
I just got like the prescription ibuprofen.
so that happened Friday. I went to work Monday.
Yeah,
And I had a chain that I was welding onto these like manifold cover things. So there's like a 18-inch chain, and like I was trying to weld it, and it like slipped off the table, and it barely kissed him.
Oh,
And I texted my ex. I was like, I'm coming home.
I'm gonna die. Yeah,
And like the bruising was atrocious. I don't know if he did what he said.
No, it was
Okay, good, because like it looked like he just beat me to death under there.
literally beat your meat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that man beat my meat.
it was. Yeah, mine bruised pretty bad too. Well, jaundice in areas you don't want jaundice after a couple of weeks.
I had dark plum purple, like
Well, yeah, but then it turns yellow.
yeah,
Like that's the grossest part of the bruise. Is like after the purple goes away.
Yeah.
you get that weird green yellow. You're
I've
like,
had some.
Is this rotten?
I've had some.
Which is really bad when it's on your junk. Like, is this rotten? Like, do I have a problem?
Oh, the first time that I like decided to check it out,
Yeah.
I've
I
never-
checked it immediately when I got home. Immediately.
you janked your Gorgon.
No, I've just looked at. Oh, okay.
No, I checked. No, that was yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
kept
feeling
looking at it, make sure it wasn't getting
Nope, yep,
gangrene.
we're good. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So, the first time, I don't know. It was like 5 to 6 days after.
You're supposed to wait like 2 weeks.
I can't.
You have a problem.
I can't. But like, I didn't do the other part, like with the partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had a test run it myself. Cause like I was curious.
Yep.
This is what I'm saying. I don't live by that code anymore.
Yeah.
Back then I did. Back
Right.
then, like I can't let the poison be any deeper than it is. Got to get it out.
Yep.
Because if it doesn't get out, I go crazy. So yeah, I checked it out, and it was normal. I was like, all right. I thought it was just going to be like a Carrie, like at the prom scene. I thought it was going to be the worst, dude. I was so nervous. But it wasn't bad.
Why does my penis have tuberculosis?
And then
It's coughing up blood.
my ex was like, I better. Never mind. We're good. Let's just say I didn't get checked out later down the road to see if I still had swimmers. I don't. There's no way.
I did the recheck thing.
I didn't want to go back. I was
didn't have to go
traumatized.
back. I put it in a cup and took it to their office.
I didn't want to do anything. Once that whole event happened, I was done. I was like, I'll never.
Take your word for it. I'm never coming back to this place.
I'll never. They're like, we'll come back in 2 weeks and check if you got swimmers. I was like staring at like one point on the wall while my like ex took care of things. I was just like, I kept looking over at her like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go home.
I don't like this place. I need an adult.
Fuck, Kaylin, I gotta get out of here
I need an
now.
adult. I'm scared.
It was gross. This might be a lot for a listener, just to listen about a dude's.
Welcome to Truck
Welcome
Beers.
to Truck Beers.
This is what you get.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like anytime, like if I'm about to get arrested, welcome to Truck
Welcome to
Beers.
Truck Beers.
Ugh. Yucky yuck. What you doing over there on that phone?
Nothing.
Chit chatting. Thought you were about to drop some news story just a minute ago. You had this look in your eyes, like, come on, give me the heat.
Oh, I was trying to find something I heard the other day and I couldn't find it. The drones in Jersey thing.
I don't know, man. Did you see that video where it's actually like an orb of like crazy translucent colors, and then in the video it starts changing into like what a helicopter looked like with a
I've
light
seen
on.
That was part of what this guy was talking about.
What is this?
That's that they have a dark mode and a light mode. And
Yeah.
like, when they're spotlight mode or whatever, like if you put a camera on them, it's just light because the way they have the lights set up or something. Then they can switch it to where it looks just like standard lights.
Yeah.
But the one that he was talking about was like he sent a picture of it, put it on Blue Sky, which is the
Yeah.
alternate Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Blue Sky is the liberal Twitter.
Yes.
Blue skies.
But he's like, it looks just like a fucking cross. And he's like, how wild would it be if this whole thing is like a Christian nationalist billionaire
Trying to.
trying to make this like a second coming situation?
Yeah.
Because you
People
know
think
there's
that.
enough whack jobs out there
The
that if
people
the
think
right
that.
person says that that's what it is, that's what it is.
So
But then there's a whole opposite side of the world.
have no idea what anything
Or
is.
if they see that and they see you saying that, they're going to think you're a nut job.
Yeah.
Because if it happened over there, it would be something different, and it would be the same reaction. It's so weird.
So
And what's going to happen is after Trump takes office, some company is going to come out and be like, "Oh yeah, we were just doing some tests, see what we could get away with."
I have no idea. So, like the Revelation thing, that's what a lot of people hang on, and they're like, they're signs,
Yeah.
Because apparently it's all like prophecy. Because the guy got sent to an island, and this is what God showed him,
Right.
apparently.
Right.
But everything in
So the
Revelation.
story goes.
So the story goes. But everything in Revelation is about Nero,
Okay. The Roman emperor.
the Roman emperor, psychopath, burned Rome.
Yeah.
And like crucified everybody, killed, like he was just a psychopath.
Yeah. He was not mentally
So
stable.
that's Revelation is explaining Nero.
Huh.
It has nothing to do with anything going on.
Not heard that theory before.
Like I don't know. I hate talking about it cuz like I don't think anything's prophetic. I don't think there's someone sitting in Kansas who are like the end of the world's going. That Harold Camping guy, do you remember him? He said he mathematically figured out when the end of time was. He's done it 7 times already, and
Yeah,
he's been
it's-
wrong every single
yeah.
time.
Well, math is subjective.
Fuck him, dude.
It's not.
No, and like when I was younger, I would read stuff like that, and like sheer panic. The Mayan calendar.
That was a fun time.
I was scared.
That was what, 2012? 12? Yeah.
December 21st, 2012.
Yeah, that
My
was a fun
daughter's my daughters were 9 days old, and I thought the world was coming to an end because I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I thought like
And y'all were in the hospital.
in the hospital.
That's completely connected to every electronic device known to man at that point in
Yep.
time. Yeah, that's great.
2012 was a wild time
I
for
remember
me.
the Y2K thing vividly.
Vividly. Best Buy had stickers on everything in their electronics. Make sure you turn your computer off before 12/31/1999.
Right. Because they thought the code would reset and wouldn't know how to process. That's all it was.
Okay. New Year's Eve, 1999, my dad and I were at my grandma's house, and we are going to bring in the new year with her.
Yeah.
Mimi. The best person
Salt
to
of
party.
the earth.
Fucking party down. It was like 5:30, 6 o'clock, sun setting. And there was like someone way off in the distance burning something. There was like 5 or 6 giant piles of smoke all, and I was like, it's fucking
It's
happening.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ah! And I remember it vividly, sitting there watching the TV, Dick Clark's rocking New Year's Eve, 1999.
And the world outside is on fire.
And like I saw fire. I like something's about to happen. I thought the fucking coffee maker was gonna grow legs and cut me in half.
It's like the scene from Transformers.
Yeah, I thought something was gonna happen. I really did. So it was like 10, 9, 8, and I'm like full anxiety. And then my dad said, "You know, Australia's already had their New Year's." What?
Yeah. Like half the world's already tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that was like,
Oh, yeah.
you could have told me that 8 hours ago.
No, it's been fun. I was having a good time.
Oh man, I didn't know. They had no idea. I was just sitting there like in full like. "Ugh." It was. I don't know, man. All those stupid things when I was younger, like I would hook, line, sinker. I believed it. Now at 36 years old, you can't tell me shit.
Correct.
Like, I don't know. I think whatever is floating around in New Jersey is going to be something that'll be important in the future. In case if like
I wonder if that's still going on.
I don't know.
The context of what I was talking about was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Can we pause for a second? I got to pee pee
Yeah.
real bad. We can finish this topic and kiss.
Yes. So after a quick Google search, there are still drone thingies happening in the Jersey. What happened to Old Jersey?
What is Old Jersey?
I don't know. That's just a dumb question.
No, like New York was based off Yorkshire,
Right.
right? Well, it was New Amsterdam, and then became New York.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, it's still going on, but nobody's talking about it anymore. Weird. It's funny how that happens.
I think
It's no longer a required distraction.
so. After saying all the things like don't believe the hype, I will say like I don't think it's anything. Like I don't think it's from China.
I think it's a test to see how
How we react to aliens.
just to see how the public handles something that they don't know.
So,
Whether
like,
it be
every
aliens or
time-
some military test.
Well, so every time there's been a nuclear event, per se,
Yeah.
something has showed up, UFO wise. You are
Yeah.
UAP wise.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to talk about things when you're a fucking idiot like me. Like, some people think they're demons in the sky.
Like,
It's like Tucker Carlson's thing. He was saying like everything in the sky is demons.
that dude's weird.
He's a wild card. He thinks Russia's great.
I might get shit for this. What's that guy's name? I put Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones on the same level. Like,
I would do
a
that.
lot of what both of them say
It comes out,
ends up being exactly right.
but
But they're both such big nut jobs about everything.
Yep.
You can't pick and choose the
those
right
are my
thing.
favorite memes. Alex Jones memes.
They're great. Because they apply to everything.
When it says like 2 beers at Thanksgiving dinner, he's like, "You're gonna have to fucking kill me if you think you're gonna take away." Like, I think that's good. So, y'all might think very poorly of me. I've been listening to Alex Jones since 2005.
Hey, we've talked about this. Personally, I don't think we've talked about it on the podcast.
He's an Austin-based radio host, and on the FM radio, you could pick up his show.
Yep.
The same channel that you used to pick up Art Bell Coast to Coast.
Yep.
Like that.
Coast to Coast, great show.
Oh, Art Bell. I had a fucking stupid little AM/FM transmitter radio, and at night before bed, I click it on, switch it over to Art Bell show at night.
Yep.
And I would listen about.
Because he was coming out of Vegas, so
Yeah.
it was later.
Well, Art Bell, I found that there was Bigfoot in my backyard.
Oh yeah, tell me more about it.
You know,
Like,
these weird
dude, he
random
would
ass
just
phone calls.
accept. I think that's where like my love for radio and like wanting to do like all of it is
Yeah.
from Art Bell.
I get that. That makes complete sense.
Yeah,
Because he would talk to everybody.
he loved it.
Can you imagine what like the call wait was that for that show?
I want to say I tried to call in when I was like a teenager just to give him shit, and like it never went through
Yeah.
because it was just like,
We'll put you in the queue.
"Thank you for calling Art Bell show. Please wait here for blah 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 blah."
Yeah.
Like
And then like you're still on hold and the show's over. You're like, well, I guess I'm not getting on tonight.
some like on Saturday night on one station on FM radio when you're in Dallas, in the Metroplex area,
Yeah.
you can find reruns of Art Bell show still to this
You can
day.
listen to all of them on YouTube.
Yeah, I have. I've listened to a lot of them.
So the dude that does the Weaponized podcast,
Yeah.
George Knapp, he was also on that show. Like he was his,
A lot.
that was his co-host
Yeah.
for a lot of it.
George Knapp has been one of the spearheads for like UFO stuff since
The 80s.
he interviewed Bob Lazar. He was one of the first people Bob Lazar.
He was the first public interview Bob
Yep.
Lazar did. Yep.
George Knapp and the Jeremy Corbell guy.
Yep. That's the Weaponized podcast.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I only listened to
Corbell's a wild child, but
He looks like someone that doesn't believe in aliens. It's really weird. Like when you look at him, you're like, you should be not doing this.
Well, he's
You should be telling your like protein
I
regimen.
think he's like a movie producer. Like that's his.
He's
like,
a director. He
background.
makes
A
movies.
Director. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I am excited to be alive at this time,
While being completely terrified at the same time.
and I absolutely hate it
Yeah.
at the same time. Like, there's a part of me that's so excited, like the young Matt listening to all the nonsense on the Art Bell
Like,
show.
oh, let's see what happens next.
Like,
And then the adult side of you is like,
I have children.
we're fucked.
I have children.
Yeah.
I have children.
Yeah.
Please don't do anything. I have children.
Yeah.
Fucking alien better be really good at boxing if he wants to fuck with me, dude. I'll fight a fucking alien, dude.
They look all spindly.
It's all in their brain. They probably can make me like shit my pants instantly. Like what Mike said on our podcast, the angel made
Yeah.
him feel like he was about to shit his
Yep.
fucking whole soul out of his asshole. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, before we end this podcast, I have to let everyone know if you're not reading Brandon Sanderson books,
I would be one of those people.
if you're not involved in the Cosmere and the epic that it's becoming,
When are they going to make a movie?
I don't know how they could. There's so much wild things. If you're not involved with this, you're missing out on the greatest magic that life can offer you right now. This is J.R.R. Tolkien in 1969
Wow.
that only cool guys know about. This fucking shit is getting... I finished that mountain of a book.
Yeah.
1,695 pages. Finished it. I'm more confused now than I've ever been.
That's how you know it's a good series, though. It's like,
So he said there's going to be 10 of the Stormlight Archive books.
okay, which one is this? 6?
5.
5. Okay.
This is halftime. This is the half point of this arc. Stormlight Archive has brought his other books into it. He
so
has
it's just one giant.
so he has 7 books that are the Mistborn series.
Yeah.
And this is based on the planet called Scadrial. And they're Furomancers. They drink little pieces of metal, and then they can burn that metal and do certain things.
Oh,
Super
okay.
strength, super speed.
Heavy metal poisoning.
The
Perfect.
Mistborns can do all of them. Certain people can only do one of them. But there's also a group of people that can, if they have metal touching them, they can use that metal to do certain things. They can store like power in it
without like ingesting it.
without ingesting it.
Okay.
They're different, but they're the same. There's that planet.
Yep.
There's another planet that they can absorb the breath investiture, and that can make them like breathe their breath into something and say, "Fight this man for me," and that thing will fight that man for you.
Oh.
And like
convenient.
the more breaths they have, the more they can see colors. Sounds really stupid when I say it now, but it's really fucking dope.
I mean, that's super convenient.
It's just this whole thing is coming from one man's brain, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This dude could write the new Bible, and I'd be about it, dude.
Would be the first religion you were happy about.
I'd be Billy Graham, dude. I'd be speaking the gospel. The Cosmere are the Stormlight Archives based on a planet called Roshar, and there is 3 gods on this planet, and they all have different kind of things going on. They're like, there's one god called Odium. He's a bad guy, but he's also not a bad guy. One god called
Classic anti-hero.
yeah, there's one god called Cultivation. She is just about growth. Good, bad, or whatever, growth.
Right.
There was one god named Honor. He's dead. Ish.
Maybe.
Fuck. It's so much, dude. I finished that book at work. I had to go into the bathroom and just sit on the floor and stare at the wall.
Contemplate life.
It was so... Chad hasn't finished this book. Me and Chad started this book around the same time,
Yeah.
ish, but he's just not taking it serious. I am. I'm actually now that I finished that book, I'm going from day one. I'm reading
Starting
all of them again.
I think I've got the first 2. Maybe the first 3 on Audible. I just start listening to them.
Which ones?
I don't, whatever the first 3 books are.
Chum, 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 chum. So I will send you the list.
Let me check my Audible.
I will send you the list of what you need to be reading. I think you need to read things before you read Stormlight, so you understand. So when things happen, you're not confused. I started reading these books when Dalton died.
I mean, I'm going to be confused anyway.
Dalton passed away, and he was like super into like Stormlight Archives.
Yeah.
I had no idea there was other books, and like my ex's sister was like, "No, you have to start here." So I started there, and like, you know, when you're welding and working and no one's messing with you, you've got 8 hours of free listening time.
Right.
You know, and then like I started buying the books and I would read them before bed. I hope one day that I get to meet Brandon Sanderson. Like,
So I have Oathbringer, Words of Radiance, and The Way of the Kings.
well, The Way of the Kings was the first book.
in
Words of-
in my Audible
Yeah.
credits already.
So, Way of Kings is the first book in this series.
I have 4 more credits. That means I could get all the books.
So, oh god, dude, I don't know what to tell you to do. You need to do the Mistborn. There's 3 Mistborn books in the first era. Then there's 4 in the second era. The first 3 are like based in like this, like not medieval, but like kind of
Okay.
like a steampunk
Yeah.
1800s setting
Get it.
kind of thing. And like all the events happen. It's majestic. It's fucking great. And then the next 4 books are based in like a Wild West-ish, like 1920s steampunk kind of thing.
Okay.
And then now there's this Mistborn, like there's no more Mistborns, but there's like people that can drink the alcohol with the metal in it and also have the metals on them and can do the same thing. But now there's guns. So they can like move metal, but they can also control metal.
That's cool.
Dude, it's gnarly.
Yeah, I'll add some more to my Audible library and start listening.
I'm just saying.
Because I do it like I'll do it at work. I'll put just the same thing you do. I'll put in earbuds and
I'll
let it
show
go.
you. I'll send you a list of where you need to start out. Yeah. Because there's a book called Elantris, and it's gnarly. It's a book about the city that was like golden people that had majestic powers, and then all of a sudden it stopped being that way, and like now it's like these zombie people
Oh, no.
living in Elantris. They like this thing called the Shion, and these people like they have cracked skin and they're falling to pieces, so they moved them to Elantris, which used to be this like majestic place,
yeah.
and they put them in Elantris to die.
They exiled them.
They don't die, but if they get, if like say you had the Shion happen to you, and you go to, or Shiod, not Shion, Shiod, you go to Elantris, and like you get a paper cut, you feel that paper cut every day, all day. It doesn't go away.
That sucks.
You hit your elbow, you feel it all day, every day, and that's the life of a Elantrian. So. You want a knuckle sandwich? Oh. But like, yeah. Sorry, I just hijacked this. Like,
No, that's good. Like I want to read them. I just haven't started yet.
what are you doing? No, we're not doing that right now. I don't want to break your finger off.
All right, so I think that's pretty good. We'll
Yeah.
wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Um,
Y'all take care of each other. This was a good one.
yeah, this is low
was
key.
fun.
I like the low key ones when we don't really have a destination, but the journey is what it's all about.
Destination unknown.
So, y'all take care of each other.
Take care of each other.
We're all in it together, whether you want to be or not. So don't forget it. Love ya.
Just
See ya.
Hey, so we have merch now.
we have merch. And
Well, it's not a lot. We have stickers,
yes,
but
and
it's a start.
but they're the most perfect sticker you've ever witnessed. These stickers tell a story.
They are so good. They're the best.
They're the best. These stickers are an old traditional tattoo art style, and it looks like a crushed beer can that has our symbol and logo. And you can put them everywhere. You can put them on your lunchbox. You can put them on your cooler, on your vehicle.
Yep.
Put it on your child's head.
Sure.
You can make a pentagram out of them.
There you go. They are high quality outdoor vinyl, so they will not. Well, they will eventually fade, but
It won't be for a while.
it won't be for a long time.
They're amazing, and you can buy them for $2 a sticker or 3 for $5.
That's right.
And we'll have them and we'll ship them. Whatever you want to do,
We'll meet you.
we'll meet you
We'll probably do shirts soon,
very soon.
but to get to that point, we're gonna need a little bit of help.
This is kind of like a call to action. If you are a business and you're having a hard time with advertising, you should hire Truck Beers.
Yeah, we are fully available for sponsorship opportunities.
We will do whatever is asked. We'll write a jingle.
I think that would be so much fun.
I think it would be the best time ever. We'll bring your company to the future because we are the future.
We'll come sit down with you. We'll talk to you. We can do something live, or we can just figure it out on the fly. It's up to you, really. And prices are not set in stone. It's kind of a negotiable thing. Like,
Yep.
You know, kind of pay
This
what
is
you
kind
feel.
of like a help you, help us.
That's right.
And let us help you when you help us.
That's right. We'll tag you in all of our social media. We'll put your name out there. We'll talk about your product.
It's a win-win for everybody,
I agree.
really. Because if you look at it in the way of like paying for advertisement on legacy radio,
It's expensive.
it's bad.
Yeah.
And with us, it's not as bad as you think it could be.
Now, we'll do a lot for a little bit.
I've done a whole lot more for way less.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, so think about Truck Beers next time you need a commercial.
And if you want a sticker, hit us up. We're Truck Beers everywhere, even on Gmail.
That's
So
right.
we love you. I hope you have a great day or week
Yeah.
or month.
Support us because
Support
we
us.
support you.
We support you.